Hi everybody, and we're back. Here we've got a car vlog by the looks of it, entitled She Called Me SHAMU and Why I Never Ever Photoshop or Filter. Are we still banging that drum, laddie? Did I not prove in my last video that you Photoshop and filter? It's plainly obvious that you do that. Who are you trying to kid? Is it yourself? Have you got a magic mirror at home that you look in and you don't see what we see? Well, that's great. I'm happy for you. But please stop fucking lying. Okay, let's get going.
Why? Why am I watching this? Lori,
I ask myself this every day.
you are one sick fuck.
Yeah, you are.
I don't know, you guys. Should I spend almost 1 minute staring at myself and posing before I start talking?
Thing is, though, you spend more than a minute staring at yourself and posing, taking pictures at home, and then leafing through them till you find the best ones to put up on Instagram. I dare you, one day, get out of bed, don't angle it, and just take the picture and put that up on Instagram, and do that every day, but you won't.
So, title of this video. Someone called me SHAMU, and...
Right, before we start, I just want to put in here, if this is me that she's saying called her SHAMU, I don't know who SHAMU is, so I wouldn't use that. I had to ask my husband who was SHAMU, and then I found out it was a whale. But I didn't know that prior to putting this on, so if she's daring to say that it was me that called her SHAMU, that's yet another lie.
Many.
See, you can't even get it straight. If many people had done whatever it is you're about to say they did, you would have said lots of people did. But no, you were going to say one, and then you thought, oh, it'd sound better if there was lots of them. I'd get more sympathy if there was lots of them, so I'll make out there was lots of them.
Have said that I have filtered and photoshopped, heavily photoshopped.
No, that was what you said about me. Remember? You said the only time I had ever been seen, I'd heavily photoshopped my face with loads of makeup and put a filter on. That's what you said about me. Now you're turning it on yourself. I never said you heavily photoshopped. I said you took your photos from the moon and you angled your face and you had to have makeup on. Pardon me. And then there are those that you have photoshopped or filtered and you lie about and say you haven't. Yeah. So how is in one picture your skin is absolutely clear of any blemishes or pores or wrinkles or anything of the sort, and then in the next one you look like I don't know what.
Some picture or whatever. So
oh, and another thing, stop putting fucking lip gloss on while you're driving. Look at you, looking in the mirror. What if a child ran out in front of you now? You'd kill them. You're a cunt. Stop it.
The thing. First of all, the one that called me SHAMU, I've never even heard of her name before. But I'm really disappointed in you as a woman that, yes, I've gained a lot of weight.
Whoa, why weren't the police behind you then? That would have been classic.
To call another woman SHAMU, wow, she's SHAMU. What did I ever do to you?
Shall we write a list of things that you've done to people? Shall we? Excuse me. If you don't know who she is, then you don't know what you did to her. And I've got a long list of things that you did to people. You were an absolute cunt to people, but that's okay, because it's you. You're allowed to do that. But somebody called you SHAMU. Quick, stop. Hold the front page.
I would never in a million years say that to somebody.
Oh, we're off on the I would nevers. You would never say that to somebody. Right, you slag off HRH. You slagged off that man in the cafe. You said he was ugly. You slag off me on a regular basis, but I'm not talking about me here. Who else? You slagged off Joan, Little Poet. Shall we go on? I would never. Yeah, you would, and you do, all the time. If people are watching this, some of your new subbies, because for some reason one of your old videos popped up on my feed the other day, so I went and had a look in the comments section. And the only person there that I recognised was Honeybee. Good old Helen. She's still hanging on, God bless her. And you couldn't even give her a pair of earrings for free. But hey, that shows more about you than anybody else, doesn't it? So now you've got a new list of subscribers who think you're some poor, hard done to fat woman. Well, you're not. You started it all yourself. You get what's coming to you all the time because you're horrible to people all the time. And when you overstep the line and you think, oh, that was a bit much, you delete it because you're a fucking coward. So don't give me the I would never, because you do all the fucking time.
Why would you insult me or try to insult me like that? I don't typically talk about people's looks.
When do you not typically talk about people's looks exactly? Please point me in the direction of a video where you're talking about somebody you don't like and you don't go for their looks. Please. Oh, I don't want to be as ugly as Jules. Oh, she's scary. You should see her. What was that then? Did I imagine that? Did you not say that? Okay, whatever.
So basically you're calling me a whale because I've gained a lot of weight. I hope in your lifetime that you never gain a lot of weight, that you never lose a lot of weight, so that people will call you, I don't know, Skeletor or the Crypt Keeper, or
like you do to James. Not James. What's his name? Jeffree Star. Isn't that what you called him? The Crypt Keeper and Skeletor? And that wasn't because of the way he acts, that was because of the way he looks. But you would never. No, of course you wouldn't.
emaciated or whatever. I hope that you're never a burn victim.
Oh, that's nice.
I hope that you are never dismembered or disfigured.
Wow. Wow. Wow, Laurie, this is low.
Or...
Oh, hang on. You wish they were never disfigured. Right. Because you wish that I was, didn't you? You wanted pit bulls to pull my face off because that would make you happy. I needed to be disfigured. If anyone's wondering what I'm talking about, all the proof is on Exposed. Just have a look. And I have links to the full videos there on BitChute. So...
oh, there's a long line here, fuck. Or whatever else might happen to your physical being, the car that you're driving for your life, and that somebody never says that to you, somebody that doesn't, first of all, know you. And I hope that if that does happen to you, you are strong enough and love yourself enough to not let it affect you. And I always have to say this because this is what people think, because people are sheep. But
your people are sheep. Tell Jules to get out of bed. Your people are sheep. Your people are brainless. Your people don't think for themselves. I don't normally do this, but I had a look at the comments before I started recording this. And I'm going to go through some of the comments afterwards if I can blur out the people's names. But you can see quite plain that they're new people, apart from Honeybee, of course. They're new people and they haven't got to know you yet. But they will. And then they'll disappear like everybody else did. Because everything you're saying now is about you. It's how you treat people. And here we go again with the snorting. Great.
why do I talk about it? Why do I address it?
Because you've got nothing else to talk about. That's why you talk about it. That's why you address it. Because you've got no content.
Great content, and while still being authentic. So it's not clickbait. The title is what it is. Somebody did call me SHAMU. And, you know, I'm very heavy right now. Yeah, I am. Oh, but I look good. I feel like I look good today. So,
Whatever.
and then look at the earrings. I know you can't see that
Sell,
close,
sell,
but
sell.
I made all of them. That one, and that one. And they're all mismatched. And I just love the playfulness and how they...
Yeah, and you do realise, people, if you say you like them and she says she'll make you a pair, she won't. She'll just take them out of her scuzzy ears and send them to you.
move and such. I don't have them for sale or anything.
Yet.
I don't know if I'm going to go back to making earrings. I feel like the creative juices are flowing again, but...
Yak. I don't want to hear about your juices, thank you very much.
Okay. So I addressed the SHAMU comment. I blocked her too fast and then I couldn't respond, but I did want to just respond and say, yeah, I've gained a lot of weight. But what kind of person, woman, are you that that's your comment to me? And I don't even know who this person is, so it's not like a known hater. It's just an ugly person on the internet.
Oh, what? Another one?
Okay. The other thing, okay, let's talk about heavily filtered. So, you guys can't have it both ways. You cannot say that I have a problem on my chin, call me fat, say, I don't know, all the other things, skin damage, that one of my eyes is smaller than the other, which it is, that my nose is like...
When has anyone ever said one of your eyes was smaller than the other? Ever?
Carl Malden.
You have got a Carl Malden nose. Have you seen Carl Malden? Take a picture of Carl Malden, cut his nose out and put it where your nose goes, and it's an absolute match. Match made in heaven. It's like a jigsaw piece. Just go look. It's like people call people all sorts all the time and they say, oh, you've got a such and such, such and such. Why did you take that as an insult? It might not have been meant as an insult if someone said. They're just making a comment. You've got the same nose as Carl Malden. Own it.
That my teeth are yellow, that my tongue is fucked up. You can't say that and then in the same breath say that something I put up is heavily filtered. So, because obviously
when you do heavily filter something, we say it's heavily filtered. Or, like I said in my last video, which you're pretending you didn't see, you put 2 tons of makeup on, you have your arm outstretched as far as it can go, you've got your head turned at a certain angle, and that's when you take your pictures. Then there are those that you put up that you've put a filter on that you say you never use. You do. Just admit it. Just say, yes, I've used filters. Yes, I angle my pictures, but you won't. So you put up these heavily made up, angled pictures saying this is how you look, and then the next minute you're on a video with no makeup on at a bad angle. No, it's an angle. That's what you look like. If someone was sat in front of you, that's what they would see.
show you everything, right? Now, yeah, my videos are from the waist up just because they've always been like that. I mean, unless I'm really thin, I'm not going to show off what I'm wearing or my body because I'm not happy with it right now, and it's not what I consider to be pretty or inspiring because
That's fair. If you're not feeling good, nobody wants to stand in front of a camera and have their picture taken. I totally agree with you. If you don't want to show all your body, that's absolutely fine. But it's the lies, Lardy. When you lie, that's the bit we can't cope with. That's the bit you don't understand because you spend your entire life lying.
I'm not at my best shape, right? I don't have a good figure right now. But you've seen me cry. You've seen me in hospitals. I don't use filters. I'm actually, the fact that this person said that it was heavily filtered is such a compliment, because that means, because I know that I've never filtered. I'm very, very much against filtering and Photoshop. Why? Because that goes against everything that I'm about.
Why can't you look at us when you're saying that? You know how people that are telling the truth do when they're talking about things. They look at you. They don't look away into the distance or up in the air, or do everything they can to not look at the camera like you are right now.
Which is authenticity. You would not be able to be on YouTube as long as I have, and gone through and taken video of going out to bars, drinking,
driving drunk,
getting drunk, going through operations, recovering, crying over family issues. I mean, like, I put everything out there. You would not be able to go through that and filter everything, right? And
we did not say you filtered everything. Which bit of that didn't you understand?
And make everything look pretty. So obviously, most of my videos, as far as you're concerned, are not filtered, right? I'm telling you, all of them. I don't even know how to use Photoshop. I wish I
did. Yeah, okay. Look away. I don't know how to use it.
Did, just because it's a skill that I want to know how to use. But I can't explain to you that I don't understand. I guess if you want to show, that's how people are on Instagram. You want to show pretty pictures. You want to show unrealistic bodies. You want to show just only the pretty things. Then yes, you would Photoshop. But if I've never shown you that only, why would I take 1 or 2 videos or photos and Photoshop them?
That's the question. Why would you? Why? What's the point? It's not fooling anyone, including you, so why do you do it? You can sit there till next week telling me you don't put up filtered pictures. I've got filtered pictures that you put up. I've shown them.
Highly Photoshop, highly filter them. Why would I do that? It doesn't make sense. So I know, but in the end, all that matters is what I know. How I go to bed at night, when my head hits the pillow, what I have to answer to.
I really would love to know how you live with all the lies you tell. That'd make a great video. There you go. There's an idea for some content. How I live with my lies.
What I have to answer to with God. That's all that matters, is how I live my life. If I know if I'm a good or a bad person, if I know that I've done good or bad that day, or treated somebody a certain way, that's all 100% on me, right?
Right. It's all on you. What about the people that you've insulted and been viciously horrible to? How do you think they sleep at night? With no... Oh, fucking fibro brain. No... What's the word I'm groping for? I give up.
It shouldn't be anyone else's problem.
It is somebody else's problem, though, when you're horrible to them. That woman that day, when you were on your go vote box that you said you were never on, I'd never tell anybody to go and vote. Yeah, right, whatever. She said she couldn't, and she just had her leg amputated, and you were like, oh, for fuck's sake, just stick a hook in it and go vote. How do you sleep at night when you speak like that to people? Because that upset her for weeks, and it still upsets her now when she thinks about it. But it's okay so long as you can sleep at night, okay?
So I know that I do not Photoshop. And then I was thinking about it, and I said, wow, that means, so for the times that I'm not feeling so pretty, or I feel like my face is broken out, or, it's fat, I have this, whatever, I am coming across as so beautiful that you think I'm Photoshopped.
No, stupid. Wow. We know you're not Photoshopped in things. where you look like shit. They're talking about the times that you do use filters.
Heavily photoshopped. Look, I'm going to show you. I can't have a perfect nose. I can't have a perfect skin. Do you? Do you have all that perfection? Here.
Well, most people tell me I do have perfect skin, so maybe I do.
We'll get really close. Hope I don't have any eye boogers. I don't have bad breath. These are my teeth. This is my tongue. It has a line in it. I don't know what that means.
It means
ugly,
you're dehydrated.
Okay, so you don't have to...
It means you're dehydrated. You live in the desert and you don't moisturize and you don't drink enough water. That's what that means.
Kiss it. And thank God it's not yours. It's mine. Let's see. Pores. I'm just trying to show you, like, why would I show you all of me and then take one or two photos or videos and highly filter, highly Photoshop them? To do what? To make my skin look more perfect? And
I think I might put a clip in here of the picture that I've got that actually proves the point.
if you're saying that, I have really good skin. I'm going to be 59 next month. I choose not to focus on that. I have all the other stuff to focus on. Why focus on that? Let's look at the whole picture. The whole picture, to me, if I was looking at somebody that was in a car filming, I'd say, wow, she's really pretty. I love her style. And people in real life, every day, comment my car. Your car is so cute. Comment on my style, because I do. I have, like, even though I wear the same thing, this part doesn't matter. It's all a vibe. It's all a style. And it's not try hard. It's not try hard with, okay, let's do this. Let's make the coat fall off the shoulder, which is so unnatural, so uncomfortable. Like, nobody does that. Such a poser.
I think I've seen you do that before. If I can find the film, I may put it in. So now we're having a go at somebody that we'd never have a go at. So who are we having a go at now? Because you would never do that.
Stop posing. People on Instagram, stop posing. What has Instagram turned into? Every other thing that I flip through is an ad for something, which I want to talk about. I bought a pair of sneakers, and I'm going to put it in my Instagram. I'm going to tag them. I bought a pair of sneakers from a company called Cozy Lands. Never received them. Hold on, I want to order my 2 salads. What should I get? What should I get?
Hi, welcome to Solid and Go. One of us will be with you in just one moment.
Okay. I'm gonna get... Oh my God, they don't have my favorite salad. Fuck. Winter Harvest. Ooh, I'm gonna get the Winter Harvest. Red beets, sweet potatoes, farro, pumpkin seeds, dried cranberries, feta cheese, romaine, organic mixed
Hi,
greens.
sorry about that. What can I get started for you?
Hi, could I have the, I'm gonna get 2 salads. One, the Winter Harvest.
Awesome. On that Winter Harvest, is want chicken or tofu?
Chicken, please.
Awesome. Winter Harvest with chicken. What else can I get started?
And then I'll do the caprese, please.
Awesome. Is that going to be a chicken or tofu?
Chicken.
Awesome. A caprese with chicken. And then I have that Winter Harvest with chicken. What else can I get started for you?
That's it.
She's saying, sir. Is it just me? I'm going to rewind and put the captions on and see if YouTube's caught it, because it sounds like she's saying thank you, sir.
Winter Harvest. Ooh, I'm gonna get the Winter Harvest. Red beets, sweet potatoes, farro, pumpkin seeds, dried cranberries, feta cheese, romaine, organic mixed
Hi,
greens.
sorry about that. What can I get started for you?
Hi, could I have the I'm gonna get 2 salads. One, the Winter Harvest.
Awesome. On that winter harvest, did you want chicken or tofu?
Chicken, please.
Awesome. Winter harvest with chicken. What else can I get started?
And then I'll do the caprese, please.
Awesome. Is that going to be a chicken or tofu?
Chicken.
Awesome. A caprese with chicken. And then I have that winter harvest with chicken. What else can I get started for you?
That's it.
All started.
Awesome. Did you want forks and napkins today?
Yes, please.
Perfect. And then can I get a name for the order?
Lori.
Lori.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to get a drink.
Awesome. What drink did you want to get today?
What's the seasonal lemonade?
The sangria lemonade?
What is the seasonal lemonade?
It's going to be a sangria lemonade.
Oh, I'll get that, please, with lots
Awesome.
of ice. Yeah.
It's going to be $13.57 at the window.
Thanks. That'll be my dinner tonight. This place is so...
Right. I thought at one point you said those salads lasted you for 4 meals or something ridiculous, and now you get 2 in a day. Mm-hmm.
good. $5 for a salad and $1 for that drink, and wait till you see it. So,
Can you not add up? Didn't she say 13.47 or something? So 2 fivers is 10, and then 1 for a drink is 11. That's not £11 you've just spent, or $11 rather.
what was I saying? Shit. Oh, Instagram. Oh, the shoes. Cozy Lands. COSYLANDS. Do not buy from them. I told them I was going to do this. I had to contact my bank, and I did get refunded. They never sent. I ordered the sneakers on February, so I'm never ordering another thing from Instagram. I don't trust it. The people are small time. There's recourse, obviously, but fucking pain in the neck to get in touch with anybody. These are like small companies from China, just total ripoff.
Small companies like you on Etsy, maybe, that sends out their stuff in reused envelopes that you've cut in half so you get to use twice. Jewellery that you've worn yourself, had in your scuzzy ears or round your neck and you haven't cleaned. You've just thrown it into an envelope and sent it to people, and then complained about having to go to the post office because people bought stuff off you. Yeah, those type of little companies. Okay.
So I wrote to them, when are my sneakers coming? And they were like, oh, sorry, there's been a delay. It's at the post office. We will call them. Sounded fishy. I was like, you didn't even send me. I would like a refund. They're like, I'm sorry, but the sneakers, your order is already at the post office, which is total bullshit.
If it's coming from China, it takes a while. Which bit of that don't you understand? So what will happen is you've pouted and fucking stamped your feet like the toddler that you are, and you've got your money back from the bank. So they've taken the money off of this small company, and in a couple of weeks your sneakers are going to turn up and you're going to go, oh well, I'll keep them, I'm not telling them. I've said that, people. Can you remember that?
We will find out where they are. And then they never did. They never got back to me. They never sent me a tracking number. And I said to them, look, I have a presence on social media. I'm going to give you a chance to make this right. But otherwise...
She pulled the "Do you know who I am" card. Can you believe that?
I'm going to tell people, do not buy from this company. And they were like, sorry, we can't refund you. So I contacted my bank and I got my money back. So don't buy from them is basically what I'm saying. Stupid, so short-sighted, but these Chinese brands or companies in China, I wish we didn't have to do any business with them.
So don't then. They probably hate the fact that they're having to do business with big, fat, moany Americans.
They just are really, really, really bad. I don't know. I'm rethinking a lot of things. Hi there.
Lori?
Yes.
Perfect. $13.57.
Oh my God, I have this bad habit of licking this piercing like this.
All right, here's that sangria lemonade.
Thank you.
Put me back up your stuff.
Okay. Do you have a straw?
Please. Do you have a straw, please?
Yeah, there's a straw in there
Oh,
for you.
thank you.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Then we'll put the top down. I just want you to be able to hear me. Let's try this.
Where are the police when we need them?
Cute green straw. This parking lot is very hard to get out of.
It'd be easier if you use both fucking hands on the wheel, but of course that'd make you 80, wouldn't it?
I don't know. So you're never gonna please everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that is the thing that you need to remember.
Yeah, but a lot of people try to please everybody. You're not going to please everybody, that's true. Not everybody's going to like you, that's true as well. But most people try to please people. You don't even try.
But I address most everything. I address most everything that people write to me. I just do. That's me. It doesn't mean that I take this to heart and that I care. Caring would be if I went to sleep thinking about this and I changed something, right?
Yeah, maybe if you went to sleep and thought about it and thought, maybe I'll try and be a better person, but that's too much like hard work for you, so you just carry on doing the same old shit day in, day out.
So I'm just thinking how to go. I've gone through spurts where I've just didn't want the bullshit and wanted to get off YouTube. That was mostly for me, like, because unfortunately you have to deal with, you know, these kinds of people when you're on the internet.
No. See, that's where you're wrong. Occasionally, you get the odd troll that comes along and says, "You're fat. Your head looks like a pumpkin. You look weird," because they've got nothing better to do. But when people are constantly saying something to you and you're having to block and delete them, it's because they're telling the truth and you don't want to face it.
And it sucks, and sometimes I just don't feel like dealing with the bullshit. It's kind of like avoiding an argument with your family member, so you kind of just let it go.
No, it's because you don't want to face the truth. That's what it is.
Like, you know, I could avoid all this if I wasn't on, type thing. But that's not what life is about. Life is not about avoidance.
But that's exactly what you do. Somebody says something you don't like, and rather than having a discussion with them about it, you immediately block them, delete them, and then make a video about them, calling them all sorts of names. How is that dealing with anything? It's not dealing with anything. That is basically avoidance. That's what you're talking about.
Something else that occurred to me. So, like, if you go on a diet, and part of your diet is to not go out to eat, to not let certain things in the house, even if you have other people. Like, I'm alone, so I could just not ever let bad food into my house. But that's not real life.
No, it's because you've got no willpower. That's what that is. If you actually stuck to the keto diet, you would have lost a load of weight and felt a lot happier, but you can't do that. It's not that you can't. You could. I'm sure you could if you really wanted to. It's just that you don't want to. You want to eat shit. You want to eat what you want to eat. You want to do what you want to do, and you want to say what you want to say, which is fine if you're not being a total prat to people. You don't need to insult others to make yourself feel better, but that's what you do all the time and then accuse others of doing.
Real life and consistency on eating is living your life the way that you used to, but being able to use that self-control
That you haven't got.
Not get the bad things that you used to get. Jesus, that was bad. So, but no. You know what I mean? Like, here's a perfect example. If going to the movies, you always got popcorn, do you just never go to the movies again because you cannot control yourself to not get the popcorn?
Way to go, digging at Lisa D1 without saying you're digging at Lisa D1. God, you're so transparent. Lisa, I just happened to notice the other day, I very, very rarely watch her now, but she did a video about, I thought it might be interesting to watch because I do keto, 10 things she misses on a carnivore diet. And one of the things, obviously she misses Mexican food because they used to go out and eat every night of the week and now they never do. But another thing she misses is going to the cinema with Brooke because they used to get popcorn and drinks and a load of something chewy and then something salty and whatever and go wild and eat a whole load of shite in the cinema. So now she doesn't go anymore, so she's not tempted to eat that. And here we go, Lardy's poking at her about it. But of course she wouldn't say that. Oh, I didn't mean Lisa. No, Lisa's my BFF.
Maybe in the beginning you avoid those things. Because, you know, it makes it a little bit easier. But after a while, you go to the movies and you learn to say no.
That's very clever, toddler Lardy. Now, maybe you could go to the dollar shop and just say no and not buy the bubble gum and not buy, what else was it? Smart food and all the other shite that you buy. How about you try that little bit of wisdom on yourself? Just repeat after me. Just say no.
That's what I think. I don't think you make everyone in your life suffer, everyone in the house suffer by not being able to bring in snack foods because you are on a diet or you are not eating a certain way. You need to be able to, like, say no. And
just say you're having a pop at Lisa. Stop trying to hide it as something else. God, you're so fucking transparent, Lori.
I mean, I'm a big one to talk because I can't say no, but that's just my thought. So avoidance, that's why I brought that up. I have a reason for everything. I know I seem to go off, but I really do know what I'm talking about. Like, I have a purpose in mind. So avoidance is not the way to live life, because you cannot keep avoiding this and avoiding that. So I like doing YouTube. I make money doing YouTube.
I like doing YouTube. I make money doing YouTube. Can we just take a note of that? For the days where she says, I fucking hate YouTube. I'm only on here for the money. I don't care about anybody. I don't like doing this. Yeah, you do. You like pretending you're somebody important when you're walking around with your camera. I'm filming for my YouTube channel. No one gives a fuck anymore, Lardy. Everyone's filming for their YouTube channel.
You know, I have to deal with the people on social media if I'm going to do YouTube. And getting off because you can't, like, you know, oh, I couldn't take the hate. I couldn't take this. I couldn't take that. That's avoidance. And obviously you don't really want to do something if it's that easy to not do, you know. Ooh, bad bump. So I got 3 of these shirts from Walmart, and they're like, it's It's like a sweatshirt or a hoodie, but it's a very, very nice, really nice.
Look
like,
at where you're going.
Like, I don't like shirts that are too thin, because then it's going to show every bump and bulge.
You don't like anything that's too thin, do you? Ba-dum-bum-tsh.
This has some weight to it, but it has a nice,
Just like you.
like, drape.
I'm sorry, I'm being childish now.
It's not really, I mean, I wouldn't say it's summer, but then again, I'm never going to wear a tank in the summer, and I like that it has this hood that looks like a cowl neck, and it's longer in back than it is in front, so I really like it. I bought 3, but I'm going to return one because I don't need 3 of the same shirt. And it's
You don't need 2 of the same shirt if you use the washing machine you've got in your house, but hey ho.
got the thumb holes, which I don't understand, because I feel like that is like, I can't stand it when people act like they're cold. That's what these are. There's no reason for a thumb hole.
God, you're a miserable fucker, aren't you? I actually like that top. I'd buy that top if I saw it here somewhere. And I really like the thumb holes as well. And you should too, because if you wore it properly, it would cover your hands up to your knuckles and you wouldn't be able to see all those prison tattoos on your hands, and they'd make your hands look a bit better. But hey ho, who am I? But yeah, I'm always looking for tops with hoods because of the fibro. But of course, you wouldn't say that because you haven't got fibro. And you wouldn't know why somebody would want one with a hood.
But like, there's a look that people do where they're like, they do this, and it's like almost like I'm cold, hungover. It's a vibe look.
No, it's just cozy. God, you have to look so deeply into things and be fucking miserable about everything that you wouldn't do or you'd never do. Leave people alone, for fuck's sake.
So I won't ever wear the thumb holes, because I hate that look. It is 82 degrees. I gotta put my top down. I do hesitate just because I have this hairpiece, but it's in there. It is in there. This hairpiece also is amazing. It's so cute. It has some curly pieces that are darker, and then these blonde straight things. And this guy is like walking, holding up his pants.
I would never make fun of anybody or talk about anyone's appearance, and here we go again.
This is like the really dangerous part of town.
Because a man's holding his trousers up. Maybe they're too big for him. Maybe he's homeless. Maybe he's starving. Maybe he needs a good dinner to fill him up so he doesn't hold his trousers up. Why do we never look at it that way? Why is it always the worst thing possible?
The street's just so bad.
Says she. Can we stop snivelling now? You've had your snorty stuff. I thought that stopped that. At least now she's got a fucking reason for drinking out the corner of her mouth, because she's got a big fucking piercing in the middle.
There's a house over there that reminds me of my grandparents' house that I talked about in my last live.
What, on the shit
Very
road?
mid-century, with the one side of the roof is like that and the other side is like that, and then glass. Oh, just love it. But of course, it has a big saguaro cactus in front of it. Of course, it says "Keep out, beware of dog."
Probably says beware of the dog because they let their dogs out, huh? Isn't that a novel idea?
God, some of these places. This place is townhouse condos, and they look nice, but such such a bad area. You know what? They remind me of, like, from, what was that show? Not Beverly Hills 90210, Melrose Place. Oh my God, didn't we all want to live at Melrose Place? All right.
No.
As soon as I come to a light, I'm going to put my top down.
Hold in, folks. Only 3 more minutes.
And my nails are this really pretty hot pink
No one cares about your nails.
and pointy, but I'm kind of over them. And what else? That's about it. You know, you have to think about, like, with haters or people that say nasty comments, like, what's the purpose of it? So, the very few times that I have ever left anyone, I can count it on one hand, the amount of times I've left anyone a nasty comment, and it's never, what I do is never towards them, but I'll...
Right. You never... So, because you say on your channel it doesn't count, is that right? Wishing me dead umpteen times, and saying that you heard that I was dead, and then saying that you wanted my face ripped off by pit bulls, that you wanted a newly amputee to stick a hook in it and go vote, that the woman who just lost her daughter was lying and looking for sympathy. All those things, then they're not directed at anybody, are they? No. Okay, whatever.
I'll answer somebody in the comments, and it's always with a big YouTuber, so honestly I know that they never see my comment.
So why bother then? You're the one who says, why do people do that? What's the point in doing it? And you're just saying that you do it.
What's my point? I try to think of how I feel. So I'm aggravated. I feel aggravated. And is it to get them to see? Not really, because if they saw it, I wouldn't know. If they saw it and wrote me back and said something like, see, it's so hard for me to say, because I would never write in a comment,
I would never.
you know, something like, you're obese, or you look like SHAMU. I just would never do that. That to me is so childish. Like,
So you do it on your channel instead. That's no different, Lardy. Don't you see that?
just gonna laugh at me. They're gonna laugh at me.
Yeah, that's what we do most of the time.
But, like, okay, this is a comment that I probably wrote on one of Trisha Paytas's videos. Look at how good that looks.
And she's going to eat that in one sitting, guys. Don't believe that'll last 3 meals.
Eat it. Let's dig into this.
Can you not wait until you're not driving to sit and eat like a normal human being?
I think when she first moved into her house or whatever, I commented on the page something like, I hate when you can't get things up. Something like, you know, what a shame that, or all the money in the world.
Look where you're going.
Can't make up taste. No. What did I say? Something about how messy, like, too bad.
Why did you get scared and you thought, oh, I best not say that because that's going to make me look bad in front of all the new fucking subscribers I've got. Right, what am I going to do? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause this and come back and I'm going to read the comments, but I'm going to put her non-filtered, filtered picture up while I'm doing it, just to show you how new these people are and they don't understand at all. Can I do it now and cut? No, hang on. Brain dead today. Nothing's working. I will be back. Right, on to the comments. Let's sort by newest. I like doing that. Sometimes you catch ones before she bins them. Well, it shows what a sort of person... Hang on. Well, it shows what a sort of... What? Well, it shows what a sort a person they are in life, calling people names. Very sad. I would love to have someone like you as a good friend. You seem so cool and fun. Forget the haters, they're cowards hiding in the shadows. Keep your same energy, it works for you. You're so real, that's why I like watching you. Real, you think that's real? Heavily filtered is a compliment. Wish someone would say I look filtered. Love the look today, pretty lady. Love the earrings. Oh, she'll send them to you if you pay her for them, and you'll get her ear crud with it too. F whoever that so-called woman is. Seriously, that is pathetic to refer to another woman as SHAMU. Just wow. The pathetic life she must lead. Keep being you, Lori. Way to go, Lori. Take the high road. You're a good person. Oh, you'll wake up one day, love. I don't recall any heavily filtered photos ever. We have seen you without makeup so many times, or with makeup. You are beautiful with it and without makeup. What a sad comment. Very sad person. Hey, Lori. Hi, honey. That salad looks delicious. Exactly, if they say you use filters, then that's a compliment on your part. Some people have to hurt others in order to make themselves feel better. They are the pitiful souls. Yet that's what Lardy does. Have you not noticed? Forget those type of people. You're beautiful, Lori, and we love you. She's the one with the hang-up. It's obvious that she sees something in you that she herself is lacking. Whatever. People love to hate. Keep on smiling, Lori. Oh, please, I've gained weight. Hey, beautiful. I thought the same thing about filtering. What a compliment to you it is. A sad and unfulfilled woman who has to insult another. Kudos to you. Your kind hopes towards her. What? You think that was her being kind? Really, you need to wake up, love. The fact that you, Lori, are real is inspiring. Weight, size, shape is not what inspires. The person inspires. Lori, you inspire people because you don't cover up. You're just as real as it comes. Not everybody can do that. It takes a person with thick skin to be open and real with their followers. Anyone can put on a filter and do it. Not too many people can do it in the raw. I hope I'm making sense. I feel like the ones that come on here just to put down can't even look at their self in the mirror. Blah, 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 blah. And so they all go on. And it's like, are they living in La La Land or are they new? I think they're new. Give them a few months and they'll see the real Lardy, and then you'll never see them in the comments again. Anyway, I'm going to finish my coffee and I will catch you all later. Bye, guys.